Welcome back, you lucky listeners, to another what should be considered award-winning episode of NH Unscripted. Aw, it's so nice to be with you. I am your gallery-like host, Ray Dudley. We are coming to you from the Green Acres-like digs of the WKXL studios deep in the heart of Concord. You know the drill. Break out your transistor radios, the 8 resistors, the one I got. The rich kids all got the 16 transistors. Break out your Sony Walkmans, I can never say Worcestershire. Break them out anyway, because you'll find all the cool kids listening to us on 1450 AM, 103.9 FM. Those are the cool kids in Concord. The ones in Manchester listen to us at 101.9 FM. You beautiful souls down there. Yeah, we got a URL as well. Duh. What do you think? Of course we do. That would be nhtalkradio.com. I'll give you some more information about what's going on out there later. Need to thank my sponsor, Lakes Region Fence up in Guilford. We are getting towards the end of the season. The ground's going to be getting hard to dig, so you might want to go out to lrfence.com, lrfence.com. There's a button out there where you can click and find that you can get a free estimate. Yep, I said free. F-R-E-E, free. LRFence.com. Go out, get your free estimate. Matt will come out, tell you what you need to get the job done. They do everything. Pool fences. Did your pool fence dilapidate over the summer? Come on. It's a good time. Kick in. They do property lines, pickleball courts. Oh, my God. That sport is going nuts. I don't know. I've got friends who play. Never mind. That's a side note. LRFence.com. They have reams and gigabytes and petabytes of photos out there of all the work they do, and they do incredible work. That's LRFence.com. We love those guys. Matt, thank you for sponsoring this show. People love us, and so they love you. Okay. Today we're going to take another tour around the state. There is so much happening out there. Goodness gracious. As we enter the fall, in the entertainment world, a lot of the professional theater is done. They have moved on for the most part. You can probably find one or two more out there that are still performing. But for the most part, the Lakes region and up there, Jeans and, Weather Vane, Peterborough, a lot of those are just about pulling the plug on their summer series. And so it's time to get into the fall. And we have reams and reams of things to talk about, not just in theater, baby, but we got some film stuff to chat about. I want to talk to you about some shows that are coming up, some episodes, some guests. I'll get into that a little bit later. Things that concern me. Anyway, I want to jump in here real quickly. Andrew, you on the phone there, bud? You on the...
Oh, yeah. I'm here.
All right.
I'm here.
We're going to talk real quickly and clean the plate here about Pittsfield. Pittsfield has a show coming up called Into the Woods. It is being directed by our own lovely Kat Martinez, who, just saying, she went to Vegas. Dang it, did he just correct me?
I did correct you, yes.
Dang it. Anyway.
We'll keep that in there. It's funny.
Our friend Kat, who just got back from Vegas. That's another story in and of itself. She's directing that show. Andrew is in that show. Are you not, sir?
I am.
You are. Who are you playing?
I am playing both Cinderella's father and the steward.
Oh, I see. So give us a little overview real quick of what Into the Woods is about.
Into the Woods is a classic Stephen Sondheim show. So
I just shuddered.
Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. FYI, he's better than Weber. That's all I'm going to say about that. And
a little Cats reference there.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's a fun little show. So it's to kind of give like a really quick summary of the plot. It's basically a ensemble show that features characters from classic literary tales such as Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Red Riding Hood,
the baker,
and his wife. Prince Charming, Rapunzel.
Which one is this? The witch from? Which story is that?
The witch is just the witch. She's pretty much exclusive to this story, but and basically all these characters from these various fairy tale stories are all sort of come together and intertwine throughout this story about people trying to get their wishes fulfilled.
Which they kind of do in the first half, right?
In a way.
Yeah.
In a way. And then, things take a hard left turn, as they always usually do.
A hard left turn. And it gets screwed up real fast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But the music's memorable. The characters are fun. And every character in this story has, like, fun little moments. And it's both humorous and it's also sad and touching and heartwarming at the same time.
Oh,
so there's a lot of stuff
in there that makes me
There's
cry.
a lot of emotions happening in Into the Woods, especially in the second act. But
yeah, that's where it all really does happen. That's the magic in there. This stuff that really goes on. I dump on Sondheim all the time, but really, when we did it up at Gene's, I had no idea. Never heard it before. Never heard the music. But once you hear it, you're like, oh my God.
It'll get stuck in your head.
Yeah,
easily. There's a lot of really great songs. Obviously the intro song is fantastic, but there's a lot of really great. It's hard to even to pick one of my favorites because there's a few really good ones in there.
I don't blame you, baby. I don't blame you at all. So that you told me earlier is going to happen at Pittsfield, the Scenic Theater, November 15th through the 17th, and the 22nd and 23rd. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And where can they get tickets? Out there at their website?
They can get tickets at the Pittsfield Players website.
All right. Covered that. Done and done. I would ask you some more about it, but that's for another day. What else do I have here? Ooh, baby. I want to talk about Powerhouse for a second. Powerhouse is busy. They have coming up September 15th. And then the 22nd, the 21st and 22nd at Prescott Farm in Laconia, a program called Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. And that's not Alice's as in possessive. That's Alice's as in plural. So this is a written by Tess Hodges, and it's going to be a hoot. It's like 1 to 4 p.m., There's performances every 20 minutes. There's 2 different sites up there they're using. See if I have it. There's 2 casts in this. There's one called the Drink Me cast. There's one called the Eat Me cast. And we have a lot of our friends in this. Katie Duncan's in there. Tess is in there. Let's see who else I've got that I know that's up there. Nope, that's it. That's all I know. But they are doing, they rotate back and forth every 20 minutes. And so you can go out to the Prescott Farm website. I'm looking to see if I have it here right now. Well, you know what? What I do have is a breakdown of the show. Let me read it to you. New for 2024, join Alice on an interactive theater adventure. And this is outdoors, by the way, which is wonderful. It's brilliant and beautiful up there at Prescott Farm. Join Alice in an interactive theater adventure as she journeys through Wonderland, a.k.a. the beautiful grounds of Prescott Farm. Small groups will depart. That part's cut off after that. I should look at my printer once in a while. You can feel free to dress up as your favorite Wonderland character. It's for all ages. Explore the beautiful campus, which is literally beautiful, as our Alice adventure with you in Wonderland. Alice's. It is a plural. For you grammar nuts out there, it says there is no apostrophe in the title. It's not a typo. There are multiple Alices in this adventure of Wonderland. It's an interactive theater piece in partnership with Prescott Farm Environmental Education Center. It is beautiful up there. There is some walking involved. Dress accordingly. The show is unable to perform in heavy rain. So, in case of bad weather, read an email that they could send you out. You can find more information at info@powerhousenh.org. This takes place again on the 15th, the 21st, and the 22nd. I think you'll really like it. Get your kids, get tickets. I mean, it's just a beautiful day out there. And we did some stuff earlier last summer. Wait, last summer? Yeah, I think. And it's just an excellent time. So go out there. They're working hard out there. Speaking of Powerhouse, If you are at all interested in getting involved in theater, they are, I got a cliffhanger for you. Hang on. We're going to put a pin in that one because we got to pay some bills because we are capitalists. You are listening to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the beautiful digs of the WKXL studios in Concord, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester, 101.9 FM there. And nhtalkradio.com is our URL. Andrew and I will be right back. Hang on. Welcome back. We are the happening. That would make me your Supremes-like host, Ray Dudley. We are coming to you from the Taj Mahal-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. And man, it is cavernous in here. Yeah, you can hear us all the time at nhtalkradio.com. There's a button out there where you can listen live, or you can break out your radios, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM Concord, 101.9 FM for the gorgeous souls in Manchester. Today we are taking a spin around the state, looking at things that are coming up, opportunities for folks, shows that we think you might want to see, that maybe you're not on their mailing list and might want to go see them. I was about to tell you about Powerhouse, and I wanted to let you know that if you are at all interested, let's say you don't think you can sing or you don't think you can act, there's a way to dip your toe into the pool to find out. They are holding auditions for their Christmas Carol. Let me see if I have the date for that. I do here somewhere. You can go on their website again, info@powerhouseh.org. Rehearsals will generally be Sunday afternoons, Monday and Wednesday evenings, beginning October 20th. The great thing about Brian and the folks up there at Powerhouse is they will embrace you. They will bring you in. Especially on a show like Christmas Carol or Fiddler, they just pack people in. So if you are kind of shy, maybe you get a little nervous, or you want to try singing in like a group setting, they are a perfect place to go. And their Christmas Carol production is huge. Huge. I mean, they fill the Colonial Theater up there. It seats 700 to 800 people, and they are packing them in. So go out to their website, info@powerhouseh.org, and see what you have to do. Look, I'll be honest with you, even if you don't submit, if you just reached out to Brian, he'll make a place for you. He really will. It's a great place. Andrew, are you involved in their show up there for that?
Yeah, this will be my third consecutive year as Jacob Marley.
Man, congratulations, by the way. It's a great role. Yeah. It is a great role.
Yeah, I mean, you would know.
Thank you for that little segue. Yeah. Let's see. All registration forms and video submissions, don't worry, don't get your pants in a bunch here about video submissions. They should be received by September 15th, but I know Brian, and really if you submit late, he'll still talk. They'll tuck you in. Is that not true, Andrew? They'll find a place.
Yeah,
right?
There's one thing that there's a few things, but Powerhouse is really good at having a place for everybody.
They're very good. Yeah.
The choir for Christmas Carol has a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They get to entertain people with classic Christmas carols before the show starts.
And what are they called? They're power chords? Is that
power
the name
chords?
Yeah.
Yep. But and it's also just it's just a great show. It's a great time. The piece that Joel has written, Joel Mercier's rendition of Christmas Carol is honestly one of my favorites, and I'm not just saying that because I've been in it for so long, but
I agree with you.
It is. It's really one of the more interesting versions of that story. It's kind of like, I've always said it this way. It's like if Tim Burton wrote a Christmas Carol, this is what it would be. and it really is. And I mean, even for everything from the set to, the designs of the characters, the way it's laid out. It's very quirky and fun. And it's still the same classic story,
It's heart-wrenching at times.
It is. Oh, yeah. But it balances it out with good humor and fun music and memorable characters. And it's a great way to kick off the holiday season.
And it's so colorful. And, dude, the cast is huge. I mean, and you've got great voices in it. There are people who really can belt out a song.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's a great show. It's a great show. The actual performances will be at the Colonial Theater in December on December 13th through the 15th. And really, if you don't want to be in it or you can't be in it, just mark your calendar to go see it because it is kind of like, I'm not a fan of
those tickets will sell fast too.
Yeah,
we pretty much get close to selling out, or if not, we do sell out pretty much consistently every year.
Every year. I mean, it's a spectacle. It really is a Christmas time spectacle. I'm not a fan of the Nutcracker. I know people go crazy over the Nutcracker, and it's a tradition in their family. I could care less about the Nutcracker. Maybe I just don't get into ballet or whatever, and that's probably anathema to a lot of people.
Or you have a phobia of Nutcrackers. That is a thing. That is a thing.
Maybe I do.
I once knew somebody who was deathly afraid of them, and that's a whole nother segue we're not going to go down.
I hope no drugs were involved.
No, he's totally sober.
Oh, man, afraid of Nutcrackers? Dang. Sounds like
they creep him out. It's probably the perpetual smiles. I don't know.
Like those dolls that sit in the window with the porcelain faces that always seem like they're looking right at you. Yeah, so if we didn't just destroy Powerhouse's little submission there. They need kids. They need adults to join their ensemble.
And they're on the hunt for a new Tiny Tim, I hear. So,
what? Oh my God, I do see that, including a search for a new Tiny Tim. Come on, folks. If you know someone, contact Brian. Go out there to info@powerhousenh.org. Put in a note. Tell them that you either want, somebody, or you want to be Tiny Tim. I don't care. It's your life. Do what you want. All right. Moving around the state. We have friends in Theater Kapow. And Theater Kapow is one of the, how would you describe them? They're edgy. Their theater is not cutting edge, but it's a lot of classical stuff they do. Not in a boring way. I don't mean like classical stuff where you're like...
They take on some out-of-the-box projects.
Dude, they do. And they do a great job.
And not in a bad way.
Right, right.
It's very eclectic.
They do a heck of a job. And they have partnered with the Bank of New Hampshire Stage in Concord. They have a show coming up. I can say that it's Life Sucks. Can I say that?
I'm not stopping you.
All right. That's the title of the show. It's by Aaron Posner. It will be taking place Friday, September 20th, Saturday the 21st, and Sunday the 22nd at the Bank of New Hampshire Stage. Let me give you a little overview from their website. It says, life staggers, life confounds, life is beautiful, and life sucks. A group of old friends, ex-lovers, estranged in-laws, and lifelong enemies gather to grapple with life's thorniest questions. Not sure what those would be, but anyway. And each other. What could possibly go wrong? Incurably lustful and lonely, hapless and hopeful, these seven souls collide and stumble their way towards a new understanding that life sucks, or does it? It's from the mind of Aaron Posner, writer of Stupid Bird, also a Theater Kapow production from 2016. This is a brash and revelatory working of Chekhov's Uncle Vanya. Ooh, and I have something coming up about that show over there in the Players Ring. Anyway, it runs about 2 hours, and it says, never has unhappiness been so much fun. They do have an ASL interpreter. That will be there Sunday at the 2 p.m. performance. They do post a little warning for transparency. There's some strong language, some adult situations, gunshots. It's recommended for ages 13 and up. Deirdre Bridge, our good friend and sometime guest, is in there. Emma Cahoon. Peter Josephson, another friend of ours, is also in there. Katie Pruill, who I have tried to get on the show, continues to diss me and not come on. But
Katie Prue.
Yes. Well, yes.
She's a busy lady.
I guess. You know, she ghosts me. I keep trying to get her in, but yeah. Also in that cast is Rachel Longo, Walter Maroney, and Glenn Provost. Glenn. Do I know Glenn? I think I do. It's directed by Matt Cahoon, stage managed by Carrie Cahoon. And I'm just going to give you one more quick readout here. This is the second time T. Kapow has produced one of Posner's adaptations. I hope I'm saying his last name. The Posner. Do you happen to know? I don't want to ruin the guy. Like Ray
Don't look at me. I have no idea.
By Ray Dudley saying his name wrong. The company's incredibly successful 2016 production of Stupid Effing Bird was hailed by critics as exquisite theater. I'm going to say that's probably an understatement, and that's a very humble way to put it. And it's writ large by a company at the top of their game. Deirdre Bridge was in that production. Seriously, I'm not going to get through all this stuff today. Hang on, Sloopy, hang on. We're going to put another pin in it. I'm running out of pins over here. You are listening to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the Hogan Heroes Like Digs of the WKXL Studios. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM, 101.9 FM for the gorgeous souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. I'm going to have to rush through the final two segments to get a lot of this stuff in. But hey, I'm a pro. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back to NH Unscripted. We are your rock and roll lullaby. That makes me your BJ Thomas-like host, Ray Dudley. Happy to be out of bed. You know it. I'm wearing my Nehru jacket, got my bell-bottom pants on, and my platform shoes because we are trucking today. We're taking a walk around the state, seeing what's going on, giving you a heads up for shows that are coming up, auditions that are coming up, things that are happening. Oh, I'm not going to get through it all. I was chatting about Theater Kapow's shows that are going to take place at the Bank of New Hampshire stage, which, if you have never been there, it's a beautiful venue. Beautiful venue. That's all. I'm going to leave that right there. Their shows are Friday, September 20th, Saturday, September 21st. Both of those at 7:30. And Sunday matinee, 2 p.m. If you want to see some theater that is not just like Oklahoma or Annie or something like that, you want something that's different, something provocative, head over there and go see those shows. They do crazy good work. All right, that's enough of that. Let's see. I do want to talk about, I already talked about Pittsfield. Hey, you guys are doing a wonderful life up there too. Is that true, Andrew, up at Pittsfield?
They're doing the radio play.
Ooh, so no kidding. Do they have a Foley guy and all that? Do you know?
A what?
A Foley? The guy who does the sound effects?
I don't know about that. That I'm not sure about.
All right. Well,
if I wasn't so involved with Christmas Carol and a million other projects, I would actually consider coming out for that because I'm told I do a good George Bailey.
By the way, Andrew is very busy also. He has a little side gig he does for a little spending cash up there.
One of my side gigs.
Tell the folks a little bit about your
which one?
The boat.
Oh, the boat.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're a fan of going on tours at Winnipesaukee, which, if you've ever been on the Mount Washington or been down by Weirs Beach, anyone can tell you that a lot of those boat tours are very fun. Mm-hmm. Well, as of last year, they started a new venture called Haunted Winnipesaukee. Mm-hmm. For those who are unaware, the areas of Laconia and Meredith and Wolfboro and Alton Bay, Alacoya, that whole area is littered in spooky history, is how I'll put it. And So they discovered last year that they wanted to do a boat on one of the sister boats. So not the big boat, the Mount Washington, but the smaller one, the Spirit. Mm-hmm. And at night, we do a little bit of a night cruise. It lasts about 2 hours, and myself and Katie Dunlaw, depending on which nights you go, one of us will entertain you as a character, a ghost persona, where we will tell you stories about things that have happened throughout the area of Winnipesaukee.
I have stories of things that have happened.
Oh, yeah?
Not for radio.
I was going to say, let's talk about that offline. But yeah, no, I mean, you come out, it's a dessert cruise, so you get some fun stories, you get to interact with us, you get served dessert, and we have a few fun themed drinks that you can get separately, and it's just a great time.
Yeah, good for you. I'm very glad. It makes it funner. It's a funner cruise.
It is. It's a very fun cruise. Obviously it was very well received because we're back doing it again this year, and it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. I'm actually going to be on there tonight and Saturday. So
dang, man, you are busy. The man is busy. All right. Well, I get segued there, a little sidebarred. I was talking about It's a Wonderful Life up at Pittsfield. They are holding auditions to be in that production, radio show. Not as much pressure when you say, Andrew. You're just kind of reading, basically, right?
I mean,
you do have some character development.
I feel like with doing anything reading, like you have to have a little bit of theatricality to it as well, because you have to show that in your voice. Mm-hmm. Because I mean, I could sit here and read from a script and have it be drawl and boring, but I have to, like, if I'm reading something, like, you know, even when we've actually done a couple like minor radio play type things on a couple of the other shows here on WKXL, and you have to get into it a little bit.
Yeah, no one wants to hear monotone.
Yeah. Especially with something like It's a Wonderful Life. It's iconic. I mean, it is one of the most popular Christmas movies of all time, even to this day. And so it's definitely one where it's like, if you don't hit those characters exactly right, people will know.
Okay, so there goes my bluff about no pressure.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Mr. Potter.
It's a Wonderful Life in Pittsfield. Audition dates, October 26th and 27th. The show dates, December 13th and 14th. It is directed by Megan Dale. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name.
That is correct.
It's based on the story, The Greatest Gift by Philip Van Doren Stern. Beloved American holiday classic comes to captivating life as a live 1940s radio broadcast. It should be a hoot. The help of an ensemble that brings a few dozen characters to the stage, the story of idealistic George Bailey unfolds as he considers ending his life one fateful Christmas Eve. Pittsfield, baby. Pittsfield. You'll love it. Another great way to get involved in theater. Head on over there. Again, audition dates, October 26th, 27th. Go to the Pittsfield website. I don't know what that is, by the way. I was too lazy to look it up. You get to be my age, or maybe I forgot. Anyway, go out to the Pittsfield Players website.
Pittsfieldplayers.org.
Thank you, sir. He earns his keep here, does he not? All right. November 16th and 17th. Get out your thinking hats. Mandate for Murder by Pat Cook. It's an interactive murder mystery dinner. Murder mystery dessert theater. Dessert. Jeez.
Are you okay?
Am I having a stroke? What's happening here?
Do you smell toast?
Let me start again. Mandate for Murder by Pat Cook, November 16th and 17th. It's interactive murder mystery dessert theater at Kimball Jenkins in Concord. And it's produced by Lend Me a Theater. It's approximately 100 minutes, including one intermission. Here's the overview. Politics can be murder. It's election night, and all the friends and supporters of mayoral candidate Matthew Kensington are throwing him a surprise birthday/campaign party. An aide is found stabbed in the back with a birthday cake knife. Clues and suspects abound in this frenetic political satire that leaves the audience wondering just who they can trust. It's great for all, with campaigners canvassing the audience as to whom they'll vote for. Not only can the audience question the suspects, they can even get to vote for the candidate of their choice and change the ending of each performance. Lend Me a Theater does incredible dinner theater, by the way, at the Tupelo down in, I think that's Derry. And so they are very well versed in doing this type of thing. If you get into murder mysteries or dinner theater at all, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. November 16th and 17th, Saturday, 7:30, Sunday, 2 p.m. Kimball Jenkins, baby, over at the Kimball Jenkins. All right. Pittsfield. No, I mean, the Players Ring. The Players Ring is doing Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike. And they have 7 p.m. shows over there. The Players Ring. I love the Players Ring. It reminds me so much of the now defunct, at least building-wise, Hatbox Theater. Although the Hatbox is... Andrew just did a magic show last night over at Kimball Jenkins. He has set up on Wednesday nights over there. You might want to go to the Kimball Jenkins website and check for that. If you're into magic at all, and I love magic. Mother God, I love magic. I saw, just a little side note here, I saw a magician on TV one time. Had a guy pick a card out of a deck of cards, and then he shuffles them up real good, and he hurls the whole deck at this plate glass window. And the guy's card sticks to the window on the outside of the window facing in. Yep, I'm leaving it right there. No idea how that was done. No idea. My little mind can barely pick it up. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, out at the Players Ring. Middle-aged siblings Vanya and Sonia share a home in Bucks County where they bicker and complain about the circumstances of their lives. Suddenly, their movie star sister Masha swoops in with her new boyfriend Spike. Our friend Chris Savage is out there. He's in that production. That's why I brought that up. I love touting my friends and all their work. Everybody. You can head out to the Players Ring. They do have a newsletter you can sign up for as well. It's newsletter at theplayersring.cccn.com. But go out to their website and check it out. I love theater in Portsmouth. Woo! I hear that. I'm feeling the pressure to get through all this. My God. Oh, it's magic. That makes me your pilot host, Ray Dudley. We're taking a break. I got a little bit more stuff to talk about for things that are coming up. And then
have one more spooky gig to talk about.
I do indeed. Ooh, another cliffhanger. We'll be right back. Andrew and I, hang on. Man, I can't take the breaks. They kill me. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. We are down on the corner, baby, and I am your Creedence Clearwater Revival-like host, Ray Dudley. We are coming to you from the Love Boat-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. I guess that would make me Captain Stubing. All right, we are taking a tour around the state, talking about things that are coming up, and I have to hit on Ghostlight. I did want to bring up a lot of future episodes and people who will be coming in, and so this ties in really nicely. Joel Mercier will be coming in to give us a full overview of Ghostlight and what's going to be happening up there this year, but that's going to be Ghostlight, which is their scary house, haunted house kind of setup. It's very interactive up in Gene's Playhouse, but let me give you some information. Up at Gene's Playhouse, Joel has brought in a psychic medium, and she is going to do her shtick, spiel, whatever it is, but they'll also be giving a sneak peek at Ghostlight, and that is going to be Saturday, September 28th at 7:30, Gene's Playhouse, general seating. If it says here, if you purchase a ticket to this event, it does not guarantee you a reading. Didn't know that was going to be a thing, but there you go. You can join us at the Playhouse for 2 special events in one. First, you get a sneak peek at Ghostlight. That's their interactive haunted attraction, now in its 3rd year of scares and thrills. Both Andrew and I will be partaking in that. Is that correct,
Kat,
sir?
yeah.
And Kat,
Yeah,
that's
all
right.
3 of us, yeah.
Man, oh, man. And it's a lot of fun. People come from all over. We had women last year from Connecticut. They drove up.
They drove all the way out just to see it. And
Yeah.
I don't think we had a single person that said, no, I hated that. Like,
Right.
No, a lot of positive feedback.
Yeah. Some of it, constructive, meaning that they wanted it longer. They almost thought it was almost too short, and that was a heck of a long
Which
time.
might be part of why they're changing some things this year a little bit. So.
Yes, they are. We got to get Joel in here. He'll be coming in shortly. I've been talking with him, and we'll get him in here to give us the full scoop. So anyway, you'll have a sneak peek at Ghostlight. And that will be followed by the main act, the psychic medium Lauren Rainbow. Apparently, she joined them last year. Oh no, in 2019, and is back up to open up the spirit communication. She's an evidential medium. No clue what that means, but it must be important. Inspirational, and she's sometimes very funny storyteller and a spiritual travel guide. During this special evening, Lauren will share evidential and heart-centered messages from the spirits. She is, an evening with Lauren will bring tears of joy, lots of laughter, and leave you with the life-affirming reminder that you are alive. She is a happy medium, spiritual teacher, sacred journeyer who is dedicated to spirit, healing, and love. She's worked as a spiritual teacher and helped to develop intuitive gifts and been featured at the Omega Institute, the Kripalu Yoga, and Lily Dale. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't say that right. Featured at the Omega Institute, Kripalu Yoga, and Lily Dale. No idea what that part is either. But hey, that's on me. She also brings people to sacred sites like Egypt, Mexico, Peru, and India for life-changing journeys. www.laurenrainbow.com is her website. I'm telling you, Ghostlight is something to be seen. We'll be talking a lot about Ghostlight here shortly when Joel comes on the show. I need to get, oh my gosh. The New Hampshire Film Festival will be taking place in October. I have 3 guests coming in to talk about what's happening out there. If you have never been to the film festival in Portsmouth, you are missing out. I mean missing out. There are films there. There are independent films. There are documentary films. Let me see. The director, Nicole Gregg, says, we are incredibly proud of the lineup of films selected this year. Among the many highlights, we are thrilled to be screening Academy Award-winning director Andrea Arnold's latest feature, Bird, a British drama bridging social realism and surrealism, starring brilliant Barry Keoghan. I believe Barry Keoghan was in Robert Pattinson's Batman towards the end, as well as Marielle Heller's Night Bitch. Pretty sure I can say that, featuring a fearless Amy Adams. These join a lineup of films that have premiered at some of the world's most prestigious festivals, including Sundance, Cannes, and Venus. It's pretty remarkable, and it's all happening in Portsmouth. Get off your couch, man. Go out there. Let me see if I have the dates coming up here. Dates. There's a lot of information. Entire day, October 17th. Let me see. This year is sponsored by the Music Hall, by the way. They've taken over the production of it. We will get into more of that. Tickets are on sale for the October 17th through the 20th, 2024 event in Portsmouth. It is a hoot, and the after parties are a hoot. So I hear. It's a rumor. Anyway, you can get tickets at nhfilmfestival.com/festival-passes-page, or just go to the Music Hall downtown and buy some tickets for that. Other things that are coming up, my goodness, I'm going to have Alex Picard in. I have asked Alex to come in. She is sitting down with an author coming up in October. I believe October 10th, I think, if I have that right, where she will be over at Gibson's bookstore. They're going to be pairing up, her and the author of the book that she narrated, and talking about talking about the book, talking about the challenges in involved in doing narration. And if you think it's easy to do book narration, you're out of your mind, because you have to sit for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day by yourself in a booth. You have to know all the background of the characters, as well as feeling comfortable with doing accents, with doing male voices, female voices, gruff, hard. You got to be emotional. You got to do all that. So Alex will be coming in shortly to talk to us about that. Alex is a good friend of mine, and she does incredible work. She does voiceover stuff as well. We're going to really mine that whole genre of business, because there are folks who want to get into narration and voiceover stuff, and you need to know what takes place there and how difficult it is. My friend Kevin Collins will be coming in shortly again. He's going to be talking to us about comedy some more, and we're going to be trying to work in his short skits of Spike Slotnick, Private Detective. Some of the funniest stuff I have ever read. That's going to be on the docket. I'm working with him, trying to get that in before the end of the month. But maybe might not get to it. There is the Winnie, I believe, is doing Matilda. Andrew, are you familiar with, I think the education department up there is teaming up with the community theater group and doing Matilda? Have I got that right?
I don't know much about the Winnie. I know the show.
Yeah.
But I know very little about Winnie and what's going on over there.
I'm pretty sure Tim Lacoye sent me an email, and of course I have since misplaced it, but let me just see if I can tickle these keyboard here and come up with something. Nope, ain't going to happen. So that's up at the Winnie. That's going to be, I can pull it up. Give me just a second here. WINN, there we go. WinniePlayhouse.org. WinnipesaukiePlayhouse.org. Matilda, let me click on that little puppy. Let's see. Oh, that's all about. All right, professional education, summer. Let's go right there. They do so much theater up there. My gosh, it's incredible what they do for kids up there in their education department. They have stuff for kids ages 5 to 11 and then 12 to 14. You should look into it. They're just camps. They take place all summer long. But I'm trying to find that information on Matilda. Here we go, I think. Subscription page. I don't need a subscription. Tell me about the show. Play, print theater, education. All right, Matilda, here we go. All right, this is a family audience, obviously for families. It's in 2010. Dahl's beloved children's book leapt onto the stage, bringing his characters to life with dynamic songs, innovative staging, winning 16 Best Musical Awards. Man, that's a handful. That's huge. That is huge.
They even made it a movie on Netflix.
Yes. Right. It's the inspiring story of an extraordinary girl with unbounded imagination who proves that despite the odds, you can do anything you put your mind to. That looks like it's coming up in December 11th through the 15th. Andrew's playing the bump out music. Son of a gun. Well, we got through it with a modicum of pride, I might add. You are listening, or were, to NH Unscripted. I am your happy to be out of bed host, Ray Dudley. We have been coming to you from the F Troop-like digs of the WKXL studios. Happy to be there. You can find us 1450 AM, 103.9 FM in Concord, 101.9 FM in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Archives are out there. Buttons to listen to things live. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you to everybody that made this happen. Thank you, Andrew.